Welcome to Sigma, Florida. Went for a walk outside, and then I fell asleep on this fucking couch right here. And yesterday I told myself the second that I woke up and got out of bed and went for a piss, I would go outside and go for a walk, and then I would do some push-ups, eat my lemon, drink some coffee. And the first part I did, I woke up, I walked outside, I went around and went for a walk, but it was still just like aimless. And even me, the most inspirational man on the fucking planet, even I accidentally succumb to weakness sometimes. Or not accidentally, even I chose to succumb to weakness. I'm not as shredded as I was because I haven't been going to gym the past 3 days. More of my time has been focused on knocking doors and doing work. I can't just keep wasting time like I have a million other days out there in the future. But I also can't expect myself to be absolutely perfect every second of every day. I am human. So what's the happy medium? What can I actually do? What can I do today that will make my life so much easier tomorrow? And the answer would be make a fuckload of money. That's the answer. If I made a shitload of fucking money today, tomorrow would be so easy. I would feel so good about just spending money and just doing whatever the fuck I felt like and just, you know the deal. So why is it that I'm placing so much emphasis on all of these little moments, all of my tiny little habits, spending 1 second here, 1 second there? Every single time I'm just walking around my house aimlessly, every single time I'm just consuming poison or consuming content or consuming something, I always regret it, right? So I just have to speak as much as humanly possible. That's my superpower. Every second that I turn on my camera and I start speaking, it's like, I know exactly where I'm going. You understand? So even me, last night I got home and then in my environment, I had a choice between don't eat any food and completely fast, or go to Taco Bell with James and eat fast food. And last night in my brain, I told myself no dinner unless I made a sale. And technically I closed that fence deal. I didn't really make any commission off of it just because my boss kind of fucked up with the taxes and the dealer's fees and financing. So my commission on a $5,000 fence, I'm not joking, is $20. $20 commission on a $5,000 fence deal. Which, it's kind of funny, but also like, yeah, a little bit unprofessional, some things my boss does, but he's a G, can't knock him. He makes a lot more money than me, so what the fuck can I say to him? So I really just need to get my priorities in order, do you know what I mean? Like I'm driving around all day, filming lots of voice notes, putting myself in the right state of being for action. But then when the time comes to work, when the time comes to knock doors, I'll succumb to weakness and I won't do what I told myself I was going to do. I have to increase my stats of actually working. Not just talking, not just speaking. Hey, I'm having fun here. It's definitely releasing dopamine in my brain every time I'm speaking. That's why I speak so much. But just doing what's going to release dopamine in my brain is not what's going to save the world. Every second of every day, every person on this planet just trusts their instincts and follows their vision. You're either running away from something or you're running towards something. So sometimes when I pull out my phone, when I have a spare second and my back's hurting in the car and I don't want to succumb to weakness, in those moments, I'm running away from something. I'm running away from that pain feeling. I'm running away from just sitting there in the car, drinking water, consuming media, scrolling on my phone, looking for novelty. So when I'm talking, the first thing when I pull out my phone, I'm running away from that bad feeling, right? But as soon as I start speaking, I'm following the next point and I know what I'm going to do. Speaking is my superpower. So how can I use my time? What can I do to put myself in the best position possible? And it's go to the gym, get fucking shredded, and trust my instincts. And not just trust my instincts when I'm just cancel that yawn. And I don't mean just trust my instincts as in, oh, just do whatever feels good. Because your instincts obviously want you to do whatever gets the most dopamine with the least amount of effort. There's a reason why I only do like 50 push-ups super easy, and then I eat a lemon, and then I drink some coffee, and then I come out here and I start speaking into my phone. Because it's fucking easy. It doesn't take any effort for me to do that. I can do this effortlessly. I can speak all day. I can speak for 6 hours straight just effortlessly. Do you know what I mean? But do you know what takes actual effort? Do you know what takes actual effort? Knocking on doors. Making sales. Trusting the process. At the end of the day, what I'm doing with my time, I have a 10 a.m. on Thursday. I do not have time to waste. Like even me in my youth, I'm 20 years old, I'm pretty shredded. I have a lot of things going for me. I have a network, I have parents that love me, I have a place to stay, I have healthy food. I have a phone, I have my youth, I have my mind. I have so many things that other people would just die to have. There are people in other countries who don't even have legs. There are man-made horrors in this world beyond your imagination, beyond your even human comprehension. And am I really going to be so selfish and homosexual just to say, oh, well, my feelings, and I'm going to let my feelings make me succumb to weakness and not work anymore. Holy shit, that's so gay. I don't know if you've seen the guy Aaron Bushnell on Twitter. He set himself on fire. He said, he's a U.S. Army soldier. He said, I will no longer be complicit in genocide. And he set himself on fire. An American soldier set himself on fire in front of the Israeli embassy in Washington. And as he was burning to death, he just kept shouting, "Free Palestine, free Palestine, free Palestine." Heart of a fucking lion. I don't know if I have any more respect for a man who is willing to die for his mission. Wow. That man literally was willing to take his own life to try and avert people's gaze onto the issues in Gaza. It's crazy. And as easy as I have it over here, it's not going to be easy for long. The gap is closing. The matrix, whatever you want to call it, central bank digital currencies are coming. I'm not going to have this opportunity forever. So deep down in my mind, I'm just thinking to myself, what can I do to put myself in the best position possible? And that's remove as much poison from my life, remove as much poison from my life as I can, and make as much money as possible. Listen, I can sit here and speak into my phone all day. I can watch videos. I can listen to music to put myself in the state of being, or to make myself feel like working, or make myself energized. In reality, all I'm fucking doing is just mental masturbation. It's a fucking waste. So what's the best use of my time? best use of my time is to go through as much difficulty as I possibly can. The best use of my time this week, even if I don't make money, regardless if I do make money, regardless if I don't make money, absolute best use of my time is to go through as much difficulty as I possibly can. To push myself as hard as humanly possible. To lift heavy, to train hard, to drink tons of coffee, to sell as much as I fucking can. I don't know why I'm so focused on perfection and efficiency and happiness and doing what I'm supposed to do and all that gay shit, when the end result is my head's gonna hit the pillow at the end of the day and it's not gonna fucking matter anyways. At the end of the day, I'm gonna be tired, I'm gonna go to bed, and the next day I'm gonna wake up and do it all over again. So I might as well put myself in the most difficult position I possibly can. Right? What did Tay say? It was like, most men want the kingdoms. They want the power, they want the kingdom, but they don't want the war. Shut up, man. So I can't just help but think about that in my head. It's like, oh, I want to be in a castle with a pile of gold like a dragon, and I want to have this supercar, and I want to do this, and I'm imagining all these good things. But I'm not imagining the absolute difficulty and conquest and war it is going to take to get there. There is nothing more gay and homosexual than imagining some dream reality where everything's perfect and everything's happy, and just imagining some place where you can just do whatever feels good and reward yourself all the time. It's like, dog, if you want to do that, fucking go work a 9 to 5 and take 2 weeks out of the year to go on vacation to the Bahamas with your fucking fat wife. Because once you go down to the vacation to the Bahamas, you get 2 weeks off work, go down, sit on a beach, drink martinis all day, eat pineapples and shit like that, and just run around all day having fun. That makes you fat and submissive. Comfort is the killer of man. Think about a man you respect. I respect a man like Elon Musk. I respect a man like Andrew Tate. I respect a man like Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson. All of those people have so much influence and power and money right now, not because of how easy they had their life, not because of their accomplishments, technically because of their accomplishments, but deep down it's because of the difficulty that it took to get there. So instead of imagining myself driving a Lambo, listening to music, having fun, instead of imagining myself up on a high-rise apartment, looking at a nice view, or imagining myself with all these women or all this money, how about I use my fucking mind to imagine myself working extremely fucking hard, right? Might as well use my brain. I hold inside me the power of creation. I'm a god in a human's body. Your brain can imagine absolutely anything. I can imagine right now SpongeBob and Squidward in real life. They come into my house and we film a SpongeBob episode in real life. That's just a random thought that I just had. Your brain can imagine absolutely anything. There's kids right now who are imagining, oh, actually, I'm going to change my gender and chop my dick off and blah, blah, blah. And you can convince your brain to do absolutely anything. Some people convince their brains to inject heroin into their arms and smoke crack and heroin. And fucking, that's it. You can justify absolutely any action. So you might as well just create an enormously massive ego and then work to justify it, right? Might as well. So me, right now, what can I do to put myself in the best position possible for tomorrow? And the answer is, work extremely hard and get fucking shredded. Train as hard as I can, spend as much time on my mission as I can, and knock as many doors as I possibly fucking can. Close more deals, knock more doors, more difficulty, more numbers, more stress, more problems to solve. When I'm knocking that door, it takes energy. I have to actually release. I have to talk, I have to fill out, I have to do what I'm supposed to do. I have to maneuver the homeowner, shut the fuck up. I have to maneuver the homeowner into doing what I'm supposed to do. I have to maneuver the homeowner and change them and hypnotize them into believing what I want them to believe, right? That takes effort. Drinking coffee, smoking cigars, training super fucking hard, that takes effort. So what's the best use of my time right now? Putting myself in an environment where I am the most difficult possible scenario I could possibly live in. Putting myself in an environment where I have to overcome in order to succeed. Like imagine, there's something about the body and the stimulus training your muscles, right? It's not the actual breaking down of the muscle that builds it. It's when you train super hard and you tear apart the muscle fibers and you push yourself beyond your limit. You go sore, you push more than you've ever pushed before, you get sore, it hurts, you're tearing the muscle apart. Only after pushing yourself beyond your limit, beyond your comfort zone, difficulty, will the muscle grow back bigger than before. So how can I honestly sit here and expect myself to grow and expect myself to become better if I do what I've always done, if I do what's comfortable and I don't push myself fucking harder? I have to work harder. The more difficult tasks I choose, the harder I work, the stronger I get, the happier my life will be. It's always the people, shut the fuck up. It's always the people who just reward themselves all day, who inject heroin, who smoke weed, who eat food all day like fat, ugly, disgusting pigs. They're always the unhappy ones. Why is it always the world champion fighters and NBA and NFL players and just competitors and CEOs, fucking business magnates, billionaires? They are the ones with the most fruitful, fulfilled lives. Because the more difficulty you go through, the better that next moment of peace is going to feel. Listen, some of the best moments of my life, the best moments I ever felt, is when I trained in the gym so extremely fucking hard that I had absolutely no thoughts left. I trained so fucking hard, I was just fucking shredded as fuck, hit a bench PR, 275 pound bench, training super hard. Then when I was walking out of that gym, I literally did not notice a single soul looking at me. I mean, they were probably looking at me because I'm shredded, obviously. But when I was walking out of that gym, pushing myself to the fucking limit, there was no possible chance in my mind that any negative thoughts had come in. My mind was so full, I was so shredded, that no empty, shallow thoughts could enter my mind. And that's what I have to do. I can't just lay there consuming content. I can't just lay there eating food and manifesting miracles or doing what's easy or trying to do what's going to put myself in a better position. Because that just invites shallow, empty, weak thoughts. Don't smoke weed. Don't eat a bunch of food all day. Drink coffee. Get shredded. And the more difficult of a life you live, the more fulfilled you will be. The greater the challenge,